We're going to be doing reaction titled We Can Learn from Floyd Mayweather. Now, we all been hearing that Floyd Mayweather been going broke, which is obviously evident. He been doing all these crazy ass fights with YouTubers and shit. So we're going to jump straight into this video. My name is Isaiah. This is the Isaiah Show. And if you want to debate me, my Instagram is in the description. Let's jump straight into this.
So reportedly, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. is going broke. Now, this is an individual who flaunts his money on a regular. We see him living this lavish lifestyle, having a mansion here, a mansion there, a private jet here, a private jet there. In my opinion, it's not surprising that he is going broke. It was probably inevitable. Now, I want to discuss Floyd today because he is symbolic of a huge problem we have within the black community. I'm not sure exactly, but buying power of black Americans specifically is so high, yet it's disproportionate to the amount of things we own. We don't have many black-owned schools, black-owned hospitals, and, you know, pretty much other things that are necessary for the black community to truly thrive. So it's just distasteful that I do see a lot of black people with money, and it surprises me how none of these brothers or sisters can come together and, you know, establish something that is really of value. In the back of my mind, it makes me think like, damn, do these people really even have money? Not to get all conspiracy theorists, but it's like, think about it, y'all. We have all of these black millionaires, so-called millionaires, but it's not really showing as it's supposed to. And this gets into how black people in America, we used to be community driven. We used to be community based. We used to see ourselves as a community instead of individuals. But I tell y'all, man, this was the strategy all along. Richard Nixon literally had a whole campaign to promote black capitalism instead of community based things.
Right.
So
and I want to say something real quick. It's this idea in the black community, you have to be an individual. You hear a lot of black people like, oh, when I get out the hood, I'm worried about myself. F you guys. Even like your own family members be like, I'm focused on me and my kids. That's the problem with the black community. In other communities, they treat their family like a collective. They treat the community like a collective. We've been so brainwashed through individualism that, oh, you don't need nobody, take care of yourself. This is the problem with the black community. We have to work together and organize. In order to build a better future for black Americans, we have to come together, put our resources together, put our money together, and actually organize. Build something. Flexing this shit is not going to get us nowhere. That's wrong. That's what happened to Floyd Mayweather. Flexing money, flexing diamonds, flexing these houses. What do you have to give back to the community? Right? Because as a people, we should look out for each other. And then after that, we organize with other communities. But we can't organize with other communities until we get our own shit together.
Here we have the national response to Richard Nixon's Black Capitalism Initiative. Richard Nixon viewed an uncontrolled black power movement as a major threat to the internal security of the United States during the late 1960s and early 1970s. To address this situation, Nixon developed his Black Capitalism Initiative. The Nixon presidency offered African Americans the notion of black capitalism as an incentive to move away from the notion of burn, baby, burn. The evidence suggests that although Nixon did not achieve his institutional goals related to black capitalism, did indeed achieve his larger ideological goal of subverting African American radicalism. So this is why in 2026 we have all of these rich capitalists, Floyd Mayweathers, the Jay-Z's. And don't get it twisted, right? Not all black people are struggling. There is a big chunk of black America that is in the
let's read this. Depending on the definition, approximately 46 to 47 of black Americans are classified as middle class. We have to look at these stats and like really respect these stats, because this is the idea that most black people are just fucking struggling, bro. It's just sad.
Class. But what you have to understand about this capitalist system, for it to function correctly, there always has to be a lower class of people. And 9 times out of 10, with the cards that the black community has been dealt in America, we gonna sit in that lower class. So a lot of people have the theory that capitalism and black rich people are going to save the community, when it could be farther from the truth. We see this time and time again. When these black people get money, when they get to the million club and these $100 million club and the billion club, a lot of black people don't benefit from it. And obviously these people don't have an obligation to do anything. But this is the problem. People like Richard Nixon wanted them to have that mindset, that individual instead of community-based mindset. Oh, I made it. They could do the same thing as me. Instead, we could pull together our resources and make life comfortable for a lot of folks. But I'm just yapping. What do I know?
No, he's telling the truth, because it's this ideology that as a black person, you supposed to just get rich and don't help out your family. Motherfuckers really believe in this shit. I'm not saying just give your family any type of money, but you have to organize. The word of the fucking year is organize and bring your resources together to benefit the whole village. We was never like this before we was in bondage. We organized. We were a village. Everybody cared for everybody. It wasn't one person take on all the burden. Fuck out of here. Y'all learned that shit when I got over here. We need to organize. Stop being individual. Organize.
That's 700,000. That's 700,000. That's 700,000 right there. You know, and with this, we make, you know, just 300,000. That's $1 million. The last time I checked, it's still right there. Hold on, let me get.
100 million.
Man, it's still right there.
Wow.
I still got it. Still got 100 million.
100 million.
100 million.
Man, it's still right
Fuck.
there. I still got it. Still got 100 million there.
Just thinking about the wealth gap,
Wow.
y'all. You got a person, you know, and big shout out for Floyd. You know, he's a great fighter. He worked his ass off to get that money. But it's just so crazy to see that wealth gap. A person making $100 million. But it's a fast food worker slaving their ass off, working these hours just to make, what, $100 in that day? Not even that sometimes.
That's just for the record. Man.
Watch cost me a little bit over $1 million. This chain cost me $3 million. 3 carats each. And I got paperwork for each stone.
Really? Wow.
And this is my rule when it comes to purchase material things.
Oh my
You can
God.
have a nice chain. You can have you a nice watch. But the catch is you got to have something 2 times of value of this, right? You need to have a property that is $500,000 too. If you bought a $500,000 watch, you better have 2 properties worth that amount. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and the thing is, bro, as black folks, we can make anything look cool. We can go to the thrift store, throw some shit on. It's fire as hell. With jewelry, we don't even need all these diamonds and all of this, you know, things. Copper look good as fuck on us. Gold looks great on us. Just get
Silver.
you a little link, a little gold link, nice little bracelet, nice little watch. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to. Especially if we don't have it. And Floyd, like I stated, brother, you could have, you know, put down on the hospital, put down on the
Right,
school.
man.
You gonna make your money back on top of helping out your community. It's a win-win.
Yes.
He just showed us $100 million check that he didn't cash at. He just showed us $100 million check he didn't cash at. Bro, if I had fucking $100 million just in my fucking neighborhood, you know how many people I would help? The old lady that lived down the street that's working her life, working to death, don't got nothing in her bank account, I will give her $1 million. Boom. I will put $2 million on school programs to help these kids stay out the street. I will have another $1 million to pay for all the old ladies and old men medical bills for the rest of their life. And I will, bro, that's $100 fucking million. I will do $100 million. I will change the fucking world. What the fuck are we talking about?
All of these damn watches, bro.
So what we got today, Philippe anniversary edition. Bust that down, had to disrespect that watch. Love it. AP, Tourbillon Movement, limited edition. Had to bust that down. Avi and Cole did that for me. As you guys can see right here, Avi and Cole down the line.
Wow.
Floyd Mayweather says he reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jet disappear. Damn.
What the
TMZ,
fuck?
Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he
We was just talking about that. He had $100 million worth of jewelry. Now it's $13 million. We have to stop getting scammed by these jewelers.
said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club.
Oh my
also
God.
faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho, with the
Wait,
lavish
how much?
lifestyle, reported $7.3 million IRS lien.
Oh my God. Oh,
Ocho.
look. So, a IRS lien is basically money you have to pay to the IRS because you're not paying your fucking taxes. That's basically what it is in simple form. Floyd Mayweather owed $7 million fucking dollars to the IRS. Bro, you know.
With the lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet, the entourage, non-stop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200-400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he can no longer keep up with.
Yeah, I think so, because if you think about Floyd obviously having to maintain the image of being Money Mayweather Joe.
Yeah.
Being at one point, being at top's highest paid Forbes, top highest paid athlete at one point. The lifestyle that he did live, you understood once you stop fighting, once you retired, regardless of what investments you made, there are no investments in this world, I don't care who you are, Uncle Joe, that you can make that can still accumulate that type of revenue that the sport that you play can. It's not that many. You gotta hit. You gotta get in good and hit it when it's hot, and it happens very seldom. It happens very seldom. So I hate this. I hate this for my young bull, man. I hate this for my young bull, Floyd. Hopefully this situation gets rectified, especially when it comes to having people around you, having other people in control of your finances. That's a no-no, Unc. Joe, that's a no-no.
Now let's talk about the whole thing of Floyd getting scammed. I'm not gonna say it's karma, but it was one of his, I believe, Jewish Zionist type of friends. And this actually feeds into what put me off of Floyd Mayweather. I saw this last year. Let's watch the clip together. So this video right here, y'all, is pretty long, but it's basically him at some Republican Jewish coalition. Listen to what he say. Because this coalition, I never heard him speak like this for the black community. But he up here in front of, a bunch of white Jewish men.
These motherfucking celebrities be paid off. Floyd Mayweather is a black man from America. What fucking ties do he have with Jewish people? He's at a Jewish convention promoting Jewish people, and there's motherfucking black people in America that need help today. And he's over there at a Jewish summit chilling with them. Motherfucking, it's people in the black community that need help today. These motherfuckers, these celebrities be paid off. I swear to God, bro.
Tap dancing his black ass off.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel. The one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
This shit is crazy.
When they don't have a voice, my nigga, all right, yeah. So ever since I saw this clip right here of Floyd, it put me off of him. And this is what I mean with these, black capitalists, black rich people. Once they get that money, once they get to the top, they're parallel to the white rich as well. This is why I try to tell you guys that it's always, the bottom line is a rich versus poor thing. They use racism to blind people from the unjust ways that they are doing, right? White people get fucked over by this system, and they're realizing it in 2026. And we've been trying to tell y'all this shit over and over, and they see a lot of black people getting rich and kind of going into the system, so now they want to go against it. Well, we've been telling y'all this, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, Floyd that was just clown activity. And it turns out the same people he was preaching for scammed his ass out of money.
Breaking news, Floyd Mayweather is in big trouble with his money again. The undefeated boxing champ just filed a lawsuit saying he got scammed out of $175 million by some guys he trusted, including his close friend, Jonah Recknix, and a few others tied to shady deals.
Wait, isn't this the same motherfucker that was on stage with him? Hold on. Am I tripping? Hold on. That motherfucker was on the stage with him. Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. I was just making sure, because what the fuck, man? These motherfuckers.
His close friend, Jonah Recknix, and a few others tied to shady deals.
Yes, this is the same dude he was talking about in that clip. I didn't show it before, but he was talking about Jonah. Like, at the beginning, he was like, shout out to Jonah, this and that. Wow. And this nigga fucked him.
Into the lawsuit. By the way, TMZ is reporting all this. They tricked him with fake investments, stole cash from wire transfers, lowballed him on $100 million worth of jewelry. He only got back like $13 million. Wow. He even made his private jet and other stuff disappear without telling him. But here's the simple news version. Floyd handed over control of his cash and deals to these guys, and now he claims they ripped him off big time. He wants every penny back plus extra punishment money. But here's the funny part, and yes, we are laughing hard at this one.
Yeah, you got
Floyd spent years selling out hard for Israel. He visited the country, bragged about standing with them 100%, donated big money and supplies to their causes, including bulletproof vests and water, and even picked up awards like World Champion for Israel. He got super cozy with the same circle of guys who have strong ties to Israel. And what happened? The very people he was hyping up and supporting allegedly turned around and took him for $175 million.
What the fuck? Floyd Mayweather He ran to Israel, somebody he will support Israel. He loved Israel, giving Israel money for bulletproof vests, giving them all type of support. Some time later, the same Israeli people he was chilling with, shout out Jonah, all that, them motherfuckers scammed him for $170 million. $170 million. Do you hear me? I'm breaking the fourth wall. Do you hear me? Floyd Mayweather got scammed by Jews over $170 million. And he can't help the black community? Support, giving money all to the Jewish people, but you got black people in America struggling today, he can help? These motherfuckers are sold out, bro. This shit is fucking a shame.
Classic clown move. You sold out for Israel, and they cleaned out your pockets. Literally. Floyd, the money man, got played like a rookie. Tough luck, champ. Maybe next time, read the fine print before you pick a team. This is nothing but laughable, and you deserve it.
This is the man that scammed Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. Out of $175 million. So Mayweather made him manager of boxing investments, banking, real estate. Even though in 2016, he pleaded guilty when he had to do 10 months in order to pay back $10 million. We had a hedge fund that lost $19 million. They lost MRP Union. Mayweather in the lawsuit said he hid his criminal past, including that $17 million judgment against him. All right, let's get into details how he scammed Mayweather. He wired himself $7.5 million. One of Mayweather's companies to a Florida LLC owned by his pal.
God.
A year later, he wrote $100 million of Mayweather's jewelry to a pair of Miami dealers, using it as collateral for a $13 million loan. So pretty much a loan on all his jewelry. And he never paid. And the jewelries with him, Mayweather, like, you're going to start liquidating your jewelry. Also, another 15 to his friend in Florida, and he sold his private jet and never gave Mayweather the money. They don't even know who he sold it to.
Wow.
Ain't no way that happened and nobody in your team was alerted. Or you didn't see any red flags or background check.
He was tap dancing for Jonah, though. Y'all got to watch that full Israel interview. I'll probably put it in the description, but he was just tap dancing his ass off for Jonah.
gotta see
Jonah
that
fucked
shit,
him
bro.
over. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and let y'all watch it.
Jonah.
There you go, there, Jonah.
When I first met Jonah, I never knew where our relationship would end up. But you have always been a stand-up person, a great guy, a great friend, and a brother that can never be replaced.
The same motherfucker he talking about, brother, he can never be replaced, scam his ass over $170 million. These motherfuckers are crazy, bro.
Jonah snaked you, my boy. At the end of the day, man, I never want to see a brother fall down. Hopefully, he can learn from this situation and see that a lot of these people ain't down for you as they claim. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Oh my God. Shout out Antonio, bro. This shit is fucking horrendous to me. This type of atrocity needs to be studied, bro. You got motherfucking celebrities selling out, especially black celebrities, and that motherfucker Kevin Hart selling out. They don't have they don't have no reputation, no respect. They give money to all these different countries when you got black motherfuckers in America that need help here.